Bonjour à tous, my name is Ariane Croteau. I'm the account executive for the international and sport market at Quebec City Business Destination. It's a real pleasure to be with you today via this virtual platform. The current COVID-19 situation pushes us to reinvent ourselves and to think outside the box in order to be able to host sport events again. As creativity, flexibility, and innovation will be at the heart of the recovery, I thought it would be appropriate to present during this Toolbox session an example of a successful event that took place in Quebec City pre-COVID, but for which several health measures were implemented in order to avoid any outbreaks. Those proactive actions, combined with an excellent collaboration of all actors involved in the event, helped to completely transform a space traditionally known for hosting meetings into a safe and anything but conventional venue that offers extraordinary hygiene measures while maintaining an experience that will remain engraved for all the participants. In March 2019, Quebec City was the host of the 54th edition of the Quebec Winter Games. In a few words, those games are more than 3,300 athletes from 12 to 17 years old from all over the province of Quebec who came together for 9 days of competition. It's 22 sports presented at 16 competition venues, both indoors and outdoors. It's an estimated economic impact of 11.3 million Canadian dollars. In short, it's an invaluable springboard for Quebec's next sport generation. What is so special about those games is that it was the first time in the event's history that all athletes and coaches slept, ate, and enjoyed free time at the same place. It was a monumental project that implies a quick turnaround and an excellent collaboration between the city, the local organizing committee, and the venue. Not to mention that Quebec City was selected as the host for that event only a year and a half prior to the event, when usually the host city is selected for 4 years prior to that event. To do so, Quebec City Convention Center was selected as the venue to create this first athlete village. A complete and quick turnaround has been made. The meeting rooms were converted into dormitories with 2,400 beds. In less than a week, 50 showers and antechambers with makeup and air drying area were built. Games and relaxation areas were created, climbing walls, video game stations. Well, everything had been taught and designed to create an unforgettable experience for the athletes. Setting up such an athlete village comes with few challenges. As it was the first time in the history of the Games that all athletes and coaches were to stay under one roof, several protocols had to be set up to protect the participants' health. Furthermore, the event organizer notified that there was a 50% chance that a gastro outbreak could occur. Nothing could be left to improvisation. Everything had to be planned in order to minimize the risk of any outbreak. To protect the participant health, many measures were implemented. For example, regarding the dormitories, each participant had a cot that was numbered and had its name on it. This enabled to quickly react in case of an outbreak or infection arose. Each delegation had an assigned controlled access dormitory that was closed off from attendees from other delegations. When athletes and coaches would leave for a day of competition, all the dormitories and commons area were thoroughly cleaned and disinfected. Hygiene stations were also set up in strategic places and volunteers stood nearby to inform attendees of the importance of disinfecting hands. Moreover, informative signs were hung throughout the venue to raise awareness of the importance of proper hygiene habits. Actions were also taken to ensure safe F&B services. In fact, during the Games, over 70,000 meals were served at the Athlete Village. Meals were served by the staff of Quebec City Convention Center in order to mitigate the propagation of illness or infection. Individual lunchboxes were prepared and picked up by the athletes after breakfast. Meal stations reserved for athletes who require special needs or had allergies were set up, and signs were set up at each station and listed the ingredients in each dish. A temporary infirmary with a doctor and nurses available 24/7 was also built. The infirmary included consultation, observation, and isolation room. Syndromic surveillance was conducted on a daily basis. The on-site team was supported by a field epidemiologist from the Public Health Agency of Canada. Each day, coaches had to complete a questionnaire for each athlete and themselves regarding symptoms such as fever, cough, vomiting, diarrhea. Overall, the event was a huge success and no one got sick despite the high risk of a major incident. The local organizer was really satisfied, and more importantly, although strict hygiene standards were implemented, the athletes' experience has not been affected. Moving forward, this event will definitely go down into the center history book as a model to follow for health and safety measures in post-COVID-19 world. In fact, many of those measures were adapted to today's situation and have allowed the convention center to host during the pandemic the international exhibition Imagine Van Gogh with more than 75,000 attendees. I hope this presentation has been useful. Should you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact me at any time.